All right, everybody, we are back with the next episode of the Raiders Rambles, the Midwest Fur Fest special. Or is it? Anyway, I am Jolt, your chief host of the show, and joining us today is none other than my amazing co host, Avira.
Hello! Wow, amazing. Well, thank you very much, Jolt. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. And wow, yeah, it's been like a week since Thanksgiving, so I hope everyone had a fantastic holiday as well.
Went all gobble gobble and was some Black Friday
hmm
and what have you. That was the case. And joining us as always, my always there interim host, Noble.
I don't give two shits about where you are on this stupid blue planet, but for me it's morning, so piss off.
Well, gee, thanks, Noble. Nice to see you too.
Yeah.
I'm so flattered you think that way.
Well, it's coming into summer, so I'm going to get grumpy.
Yes, because me too. I'm gonna be boiling like an egg. Ugh. Tell me about it. Anyway, rounding out the panel today, we have Icy Popper.
How's it wagging, everybody? And welcome to the podcast. I hope everybody on this pretty blue planet's having a wonderful day. And hopefully, everybody gobbled till they wobbled on Thanksgiving, as did I. And I'm looking forward to Christmas.
We're just counting down the days.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. So, first things first. As I said just at the start of the show, is it the Midwest Fur Fest special? It probably is, because that's what's happening right now. And lo and behold, they brought about our, the stuff they always do that's befitting for a FurCon. Check this out. Yep. Seems like they can't do away with their obligatory-free HIV testing at Midwest Fur Fest.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's real.
Cannot believe that.
I mean, can you though?
I mean, yeah, it's free to all attendees, but the fact of the matter is, it's it's saying something that they are basically offering this free of charge at a space that's
Well, the fact that they deem it necessary to even do something like this is kind of interesting.
Well,
right.
it does tell you the kind of things and shenanigans the guests are getting up to.
Not to mention, they're sharing the convention space with a couple of other expos and cons as well that we've talked about earlier this year. They had the odds and curios like share for eccentric stuff, including taxidermied animals, in the same space as a FurCon.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
that was the
the
interesting
oddities
one.
event.
Yeah. So imagine that you either see a fursuit next side by side with a taxidermied animal, and you're like, "Is this the real
Yeah,
animal?"
or maybe like you attend a panel on like dissecting owl pellets, all kinds
Mm-hmm.
of fun stuff. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Mmm.
sure. But I do hope the long wait and the lines was worth it though, because really, FurCon lines. Like I know that's the one complaint Midwest Surface has been having the longest time. Like the registration lines get up to 6 hours long, and even more.
6 hours standing online. What?
Right, just to get your registration
Jeez.
badge, because and this is a convention that with an attendance figure of what in the 10,000s.
Yeah, I wonder how big MFF is going to be this year.
Jeez, it's
Well,
gonna be huge.
yeah, tell me about it though. But I am obliged to give you a public service announcement in going into Free for no Midwest Fur Fest. No, not Free for. We have Free for has a higher standard than Midwest Fur Fest.
Yeah,
But
for
it's not
real.
the thing. It's about personal hygiene, and so what we've got is we've got one user here, Sunny Raccoon. Listen, I'm pretty damn crusty myself, but I'm not going to subject these people to the power of my pits. Just because I don't have an issue with my body doesn't mean I'm not leaving a negative impact on my fellow friends.
Ew. Ew.
Um,
Why did you have to say it
Oh,
that way?
that's
Ugh.
nasty.
I said this in the Raiders chat, but if you are desperate to have a shower or bathe, you can always just get yourself a bucket, some water, and a face washer or something.
I mean,
Well,
fudge.
I just took a nice hot bath this morning.
I mean,
I'm
fudge.
nice.
That's how we did it in back at home in Indo. Was that we'd basically wash ourselves with buckets of
Wait.
water.
Hold on a second. Let's see what this next individual says. He says the perpetuation of natural odor being taboo is a form of class welfare. It's not just a preference. Bro, take a fucking shower. What are you talking about? Class
Oh,
preference? Bro, what? You're at a fucking
Telling me that
hotel. You can take a shower for free. Fucking do it.
only
come on.
the affordably wealthy can afford to be clean.
No, get real. That's ridiculous. Ew. Yo, if you're going to a
Oh,
FurCon, take like the 6-to-1 rule. You know
Right,
that thing. Yeah,
right.
do that.
if I'm going to Midwest Fur Fest, you're damn right I'm going to be not wearing, but taking a nice hot shower and putting on my Old Spice cologne.
Well, if I'm going to a FurCon, it's actually class welfare. So I'm just gonna be dirty and lazy and smelly the entire time because you don't appreciate my lower class. Yo, these people are fucking stupid.
I think it's just the one nutcase who just happens to be total.
I know. I just think that I think that's just really silly.
Oh, and get this. Here's another one that'll probably make you want to stay the heck away.
Oh boy.
Oh, really? That
Oh
wouldn't?
boy.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Here's another one. I've met exclusive says,
Oh,
I've met a
stop.
lot of smelly people for whom I love. Seniors with poor health, dear friends of manic episodes, young autistic girls who never thought to wash or brush, suicidal loved ones for example. Smells are personal, vulnerable, a privilege. What the fuck?
Oh, stop! Stop
God.
this!
Not
What the crap?
smelling like. Okay, just stop for a minute. There are a few reasons why people can smell bad. One, it can be something genetic, so the body constantly outputs something. So when it gets summertime, some people naturally have a really bad odor. They can't actually help it, despite even if they wash themselves like 2 or 3 times a day. And I'm talking like full shower here, not. People not knowing how to wash themselves. Yes, in the disabled. I don't know
They're
how
not
to say
capable
that.
of without assistance, like in a care
Yes,
home.
or
Some-
people who were never actually shown how to do it properly, and
No, that's
unfortunately,
just
I've come across some of those people. And then you got idiots and assholes, and unfortunately, I come across this group as well, who literally don't bother bathing because they couldn't give 2 shits.
that's just gross. Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Very,
Nope.
very
Nope.
gross.
And it's at
I
this
always
point.
shower.
It's at that point where you will need to bring in a big bucket of soap and a power hose.
You need more than a power hose.
But when you're
Need a
wearing a
power
fucking
washer.
okay, when you're like wearing a carpet on your entire body, it might be reasonable to I don't know clean yourself every now and again, and not just be like, oh, it's fine, because it's nasty. Okay.
So daily remind, this is your obligatory public service announcement. Make sure you clean your effects and your fursuits, and most importantly, yourself. Especially at a
Amen.
All right. So with that
Wait.
aside, I hope.
Does MFF also offer coronavirus testing, or did they not do that?
I doubt it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a con space, but
Yeah,
these
well, they
days,
got
I
the
don't know what the
HIV
heck
testing.
happened. Like, what the heck has happened to the COVID clinic in your thingo? Because here, like, nobody seems to go to them anymore. You get a referral from your doctor here.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how much nobody gives a shit about COVID no more.
COVID's dead.
Yeah. Anyway,
2020, that's where it was bad.
now let's move to first items proper on the agenda. But before I do, hey, hopefully our guys and girls in the Raiders and friends have a fantastic time at Midwest Fur Fest. Just
Oh yeah.
100%. Now,
Well, I was talking to one of our guys who's at MFF, and he said that it wasn't actually snowing as bad as they thought it would. You know, it was actually relatively warm-ish for this year.
right.
Pretty good.
I mean, you know how it is in the Great Lakes area. It just gets so windy and cold.
Oh yeah, for
Right.
sure.
That's what I've been told. That's what I was told when I was there all those years ago. Is that Chicago is dry,
Hmm.
what have you? But still. But yeah. Now to get started, we present you with this. Okay. Soft blames quote unquote technical error for showing up pop-up ads in Assassin's Creed. So, first question I want to ask is when would you consider it acceptable, if any, to show advertisements when in video games?
Okay, I have a first comment for this. If the game is free,
Right.
if you paid nothing for the game and it's been handed out, whether it's online, single player, on your phone, on your computer, if it's a free game,
Mhm.
yes. Ads placed responsibly, so similar to the way you find them on Twitter, by all means.
Would that be before or after the mission? Probably before, right?
Preferably, you'd want to have it outside of actual gameplay itself, and not something that just pops up when you're in the middle of something. Because
Right.
yeah,
Right.
you don't need your concentration breaking.
And so what Ubisoft decided to do is place advertising in their own titles that you pay once to own, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Take a look at this, like in the middle of gameplay.
I've been wanting to try out Valhalla for the longest time.
Boom. Look at that. And then the guy just paused the game, and then bam, you see it. You see this. Like, the guy pauses the game, and then the advert shows up. Black Friday sale, Assassin's Creed Mirage.
That's it.
I see. You got feedback.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah. See,
Do I have it? Hold on. Do I have that now?
No.
Okay.
So this is a bit of a problem because while someone does pause the game or they bring up a screen, that's interfering with the actual gameplay. Now, this can have a negative impact on playing itself and get to the point where people don't want to play the game after that.
That's true. You know, it kind of like breaks the immersion, I would say.
It basically also makes people lose trust in Ubisoft for pulling this off, because they're just trying to you know what it is, advertising.
Well, they probably got a lot of money off these contracts of advertisers who were like, "Hey, can we advertise on this game? We'll give you such and such." That way, more people will see it, and they'll come to our store and they'll buy our products.
Yeah,
but it has to be strategic.
Yeah, and they're capitalizing on it using Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, but that's not feedback. I found out what it was. My microphone was rubbing against my blanket.
I see. Jolt's voice was coming out of your microphone, out of your microphones.
Hmm?
That's weird. Anyway, but really, like I 100% agree. If it's free, by all means, advertise it. But you know, but you can't get over the issue. Like in some you've seen some games, right? Like they use the loading screens to put ad space, but it's not even for their own games of their own company to try and sell. It's for like other brand. For
Right,
like
yeah. It's for like
other business.
strategic partners, stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. That stuff. That's all fine and dandy. And you can have clever uses of advertising and integrated like if in-game billboards which you break and stuff, which is pretty neat. You know,
Yeah.
like as if like it's like a novelty. Like you break them apart, and yeah, it's like that's
You
actually a
know
pretty clever use of advertising.
what would be creative would be in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
So the radio, having it set up so that it will pull different WAV files from the hard drive, but occasionally or on a semi-regular basis, stream ads in during ad breaks for the radio station.
That's a good idea, man. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're
Hmm.
right.
So you have whatever fake song playing,
Uh-huh.
it stops, the radio host calls out something, and then you have 2 or 3 ads play on the radio. Now, those can either be fake ads or they could be real ones.
Yeah, it can be like, oh, we're listening to KA82, okay, and then their next ad is Raid Shadow Legends or something. Like, can you imagine? Like, who knows? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, some crazy shit like that would just
Uh,
randomly pop up on the freaking radio. Like, okay, I
You're
saw
not
this on YouTube once.
you're not breaking the immersion of the game.
No,
It's
no,
included
it
in a
would seem
creative
like
way.
legit.
GTA could also have billboards for crying out loud, where it's either in-game joke or it's an actual ad. Preferably not animated though. But
okay, so speaking of GTA Noble, there is something I remembered seeing on that game as I was driving one of my cars. It was a bar, and it was called Liquor Hole. Like, liquor, like hardcore alcohol, and it said hole at the end. Yeah, do the math.
Well, wouldn't it be interesting if like they had like a billboard for like GTA NordVPN or just
Oh, yes.
yeah.
I
some shit like
that's
that? All the YouTube ads that we've seen before.
yeah, that's the
Yeah, they
first thing
make
I'm putting
bank
on
on
my new
that.
laptop.
Yeah, now that would actually work pretty cleverly.
Probably right. I don't know.
And then speaking of that sort of stuff, with live comment from Boombox, yeah, that's what I want. Political billboards in games. The last
No,
time I
no,
heard
no,
about that,
not always political. No,
not
it could just be a
necessarily.
random ad.
Yeah, but I think the last time the most prominent case was when the Obama campaign put ads in the Burnout Paradise back in 2008.
That game was fun.
See, less political ad I heard of was when Emperor Palpatine was on Fortnite, and he was announcing his return to the Galactic Empire. I mean, that was technically political. He's like, "Yeah, bitches, I'm back." Okay, y'all remember that?
Remember, I mean, must have been from thing like
Yeah, Emperor
2019.
Palpatine, man.
Yeah, shit. But imagine this, like, but I guess to trying to get back to whatever's left at hand of this, though. Imagine this, like, if this was the precedent that was kind of set, in games, then shit, people would be up and outraged. Just like you pay once for the game they own, and then get told to buy more. Really?
Well, that was the original problem with microtrans.
Yeah. Microtransactions.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were like upset that they had to keep on paying. Like it's like a pay to play situation, and now that there's advertisements, like they don't even gain anything from that. It's kind of just like, oh, you have to wait 30 seconds to watch some random ad for some company you've never heard of. Like that's nice. Okay, kind
Hmm.
of annoying to be honest.
Right. Or you'd have, or imagine that, to get rid of these, you'd have to subscribe to like a the
Yes,
plus
some
service.
kind of like anti-ad service or like, oh, ad blockers. Okay, you have to like pay
Not so
us,
much ad blockers with
five
video
ninety
games.
nine per month, or yeah, I know what you mean.
I know, like the Ubisoft Plus, where you get
Yep.
no ads in gameplay, because
Or even YouTube Plus does that same thing too.
exactly. But that's why YouTube was trying to wage a war against ad blockers, which I have a browser integrated with an ad blocker, and it just
Mm.
have to find ways to go around. And at the end of the day, it's a losing battle for them.
Well, it's
So,
illegal now. Not illegal per se, but I think it's against YouTube policy to even have an ad blocker.
hmm
And a lot of people got really pissed off about that. Who wouldn't be?
yeah, of course, rightly so.
YouTube.
hmm But yeah. Anyway, to move forward, we've got the next item here. We have another an, one of the beloved game franchises getting the whatever you want to call it, TV series, live action, big big multimedia treatment, courtesy of Amazon. It's the Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, I was just looking into this a couple hours ago.
Right. And it's of all the things now, they're basically now playing catch up and deciding, let's tap into the lucrative video games market and turn them all into TV shows and stuff like that. That can only go well, right?
Tomb Raider movie, the original one, as a one-off, that was actually kind of good. The
Yeah.
Tomb Raider movie itself, for the modern iteration, yeah, that was okay. It really depends on how they go about it, to be honest. The
Right.
Witcher is probably an excellent example where the fan base, I believe, are more behind the actor portraying the character because they're like, yeah, no, this isn't The Witcher. Fuck off.
No, it's not because The Witcher, they didn't fully make use of Henry Cavill, and actually, funny story, funny you mentioned that. The writer for The Witcher, Andrei Sapkowski, said Netflix actually snubbed him and ignored his input.
Wow, yikes.
So yeah, that's why it's not the best
Well,
example to use The Witcher, but hey.
well, Noble, you made a good point about the whole live action version of this particular type of video game because honestly, Angelina Jolie, like, she made Lara Croft look freaking good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or
Oh,
okay,
Angelina Jolie was
if
the
y'all
shit.
ever played, okay, if you ever played the original Lara Croft Tomb Raider games and you saw this freaking movie back in like the year 2000, you're like, yep, that's her.
Mhm.
Like, it just makes perfect sense.
Mhm.
It was great.
Yeah, and now here's the interesting thing. Right now, they've gone
Mhm.
this new adaptation. They've gone writers from some Marvel writers, Megan McDonald and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, to do this iteration of it. Which I mean, it's going to be
Okay.
interesting considering that right now the track record for the Marvels is has seen better days. So, but
Oh,
right now, but with the way they've handled the modernization of Tomb Raider since 2013, like it's not bad. They're not bad games by any means.
oh, they could have just left it.
Right? They could have just
Yeah, but really, really should have left it. But unfortunately, the little fingers come out for money grubbing.
yeah, and it's Amazon too. Like let's like you look at Amazon's track record. What did they do to Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power?
Oh, stop it! No. Yeah, they threw $1 billion at a project and then turned it to crap. So let's not get.
Yeah, and I think there's also going to be another thing too, like with Amazon, like they've gotten their hands on the on Fallout as well, so they're going to make a TV series. If it serves me right, they're planning to make a TV series on Fallout, another video game franchise that lots of gamers love.
Yeah, that would be interesting if they did like if they did it right. You know, if let's say I don't know the TV series started out where people are just starting to open up the vaults and they're getting out into the world. They're like, what the heck? And then it kind of went from there, and they didn't focus on I don't know like politics or whatever. It was just like the characters, trying to explore this new world and kind of make it like a video game movie. If they were to just focus on that, then maybe it'd be good.
Yes, but why focus on telling a good story?
Because that's what people want to see. We don't give a fuck about this woke crap,
I mean, and it's
right?
also right.
Don't they learn their lesson?
Well, apparently with Doctor Who, that's a no.
Exactly. No, they don't. It's stupid.
No, they fudged Doctor Who.
Yeah, what the heck? If they were to actually have like a TV show of Fallout, that would be pretty freaking cool. Like if they were to like remain true to the story and like all the vaults and all the different factions, man, that'd be freaking cool. But they're not going to do that though. So
well, now they actually have Amazon has gotten their hands on Fallout, and they're going to make an adaptation of this apparently. So,
and are you confident in their adaptation?
I mean, I haven't really played an awful lot of Fallout, if anything, at that. But again, I'm a little bit iffy about it because I mean, yes, I understand it's Amazon. And
they're going to want to make their own twist for it.
Yeah, they are. And there's a couple of snippets here and there, like so. It's they've actually kind of, from the look of things, they've actually kind of started with the assets and the filming and what have you. So, it's real. It's happening. Well, that's happening.
Yeah, some of the costume designs are like okay.
Right, like because you got the signature vault suit, the the blue and yellow one.
Yeah.
How the.
I just hope they don't mess this up because, like, if they were to do this, like, make it an actual series, it would be pretty freaking cool.
Right.
If they got it right.
Yeah, if they got it right, 100%. And there's a lot of stuff to draw from Fallout games. You got a lot of the beloved stuff. 3, New Vegas, 4. Well, we don't talk about 76, but
Yeah, I bet 5 bottle caps that they botch it.
I used to play Fallout New Vegas on Xbox 360, and I gotta say my favorite gun was the Desert Eagle.
Oh, nice.
That gun was a beast in that game. I was like shooting left and right at people.
Oh, have a look at some of this stuff. Like this is what it's going to look like in live action with the
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, that looks exactly like what I imagined they would look like after playing the game and stuff.
I like that mech suit that dude's wearing, or is that just a full-on robot?
No, that's a mech suit. Yeah,
Oh.
there's a human inside there.
Who in this group would actually wear a mech suit? Because I know I would.
Yeah, certain factions, yeah, they did.
I mean, they got like big cool factor, but they're the most impractical things ever. But still, that's probably a thing for another time. So they've said, Fallout. They're doing They're doing a new story on Fallout. They're not doing a retelling of like Fallout 3 and 4, and even Todd Howard, one of the high honchos of Bethesda, who has the property, is saying that he's saying, oh, let's tell a story in this part of the world and doesn't break any of the rules. It can reference things in the games, but it's not a retelling of the games.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Oh, how to see how that goes.
You know what? Instead of going to bed, I might watch Battleship after the podcast.
Right. But,
Good,
you know,
good sci-fi
T-
movie.
TV series aside, we'll find out a bit more about Fallout. What we wanted to get onto was the Tomb Raider thing, and okay, here's where you may have reason to be leery about with this adaptation. Take a look at some of the concept art for this rendition of Lara Croft that Amazon's going to be putting together.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Why is she in a dress?
And the question is, why
Yeah.
is she wearing those sneakers?
If I can think of ass.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
That's I would not, man. I would be caught dead.
No, Lara Croft is like a Tomb Raider, man.
Well, yeah.
Right, like outside.
Laura Croft was good, but
outside of what you do outside of when she's raiding tombs and shit. Not this, clearly. Like, look at how one other person. Sorry, but WTF is this? The frumpiest
Okay,
stuff.
so without any context, without like the name, if you were to see this individual like this character, what's the first thing you think of?
What this girl looking at? Those
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah. What this girl?
I don't think Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
No.
When I see this person, I was like, all right, she's just some rando like Victorian looking woman. I don't know.
Right, it's somebody who's wearing a dress that's got a mixture of
Yeah, but she's not gonna whip out some guns and like go fight some guardian.
no,
Okay, like
no,
that's not what's happening here.
no. Definitely not. Besides, I think aesthetically, those, if you could call it dresses, they just look a bit too goofy.
It does look pretty goofy, especially like with the freaking sneakers there. Like that just does not compute.
No, that is just a total aesthetic killer right there.
It's just weird. I don't know what they were thinking.
hmm And even then, you look at the past, you go back to Return to Monkey Mode, and this is when Lara wasn't raiding tombs. This is the dresses that she wore.
okay, I don't know what's worse.
Yeah, now that's.
I mean, she's got a gun though, so let's be real. Lara Croft is fucking badass. Okay.
But this is actually the real kind of dress that you can imagine. Frick.
Okay, that I would prefer her to wear over what we saw with the sneakers. I would prefer her to wear something like that, holding a gun. Makes her look badass.
Yeah, and I can just imagine her ducking down and whipping out a freaking pistol from her purse and be like, "Yo, pshoo!"
Pew pew.
Yeah, easy.
Anyway,
Well,
but
speaking of that word, I got a pew pew right next to me.
Right. Speaking of this stuff, you look at the art, and then somebody remarked, on Twitter, you can tell the artist was insecure when designing this new Lara Croft.
Insecure about what?
Right.
What are we talking about?
Oh, why does a fictional character look prettier than me, sort of thing. So
No, whatever this is, that's not Lara Croft. That's some fan fiction of whatever this individual was thinking.
Right. And that person probably designed that. They had to dial down Lara.
Yeah,
Lara.
she can't be swimming and flipping and jumping around and shooting guns and stuff in a dress like that.
No.
She just can't.
No. Completely agree with you on that one. And wait, there's more. There's more. You're going to be shocked at this and at how strong this headline hits you. I'm not making this up. Tomb Raider will have smaller boobs.
No. Is that Brie Larson right next to her? Oh my goodness. Who in the crap wrote this article? They're showing freaking Brie Larson.
Serious?
Oh my god. That's a big middle finger to that actress.
Oh no! Tomb Raider should never be played by that witch. I'm sorry, just no.
Is that what they're going for? I mean, what the heck? Well, oh my god. Granted, Tomb Raider came out back in the year 2000. Okay, like
Yeah.
that was right after the 90s, the prominent games and everything. It worked out fine.
Yeah, and look at this. This they're basically saying that look, this is how they're justifying this is that they're a bit, Oh, look, read this. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is also on board as a writer who recently talked about how they are changing the character from a sex symbol to one that has smaller boobs.
And they would do that because why? Exactly?
He said boobs.
Right, but why is that? Why would they want to do that? Don't they make money because Lara Croft is a sex symbol
Right,
in the
and
video game world?
Look at the rationale. Read this. Look at how the rationale was.
she had an attitude. She was very deliberate in what she wanted to do. That all changed when they realized they could market her to be a sex symbol. Okay, well, she is. That's whatever. Waller-Bridge told Vanity Fair back in June, in regards to conversation that they have the writers' room, that they have in the writers' room about the kind of body Lara Croft should have in their upcoming TV show. She's a Tomb Raider, so she's incredibly fit. Okay, yeah, that's good. So she has to squeeze and fit through tiny rock crevices all the time. It's different experiences. Having larger boobs. What the what?
What the fuck?
No, Lara Croft is a fucking female hero, sexy, powerful, awesome character. And what? They want to degrade her?
Don't
Like,
take
well,
bloody
you're
good
not
data.
feminine enough. We have to make you more like a man and degrade your boobs. Fuck you.
I'm sorry, but what's wrong with an actress like Tomb Raider having a nice rack?
Apparently, they think that her being attractive is a bad thing, I guess. I don't know. That's weird to me.
Look, just keep the boobs at a natural size and ignore it because
No, they want to make her look more like a man. So she has to downgrade those boobs, of course, if she wants to get through them crevices to make her seem like a hero. Isn't that stupid?
Man.
Yeah, it literally says, she's so incredibly fit. Okay, so as a young, attractive, fit female, yeah, she's cool. So why the hell do they want to make her look bad?
Right, the practical rationale doesn't really apply when functionally Lara Croft is meant to be like someone's fantasies and stuff, what have you.
Nah, it doesn't make any sense. Imagine how many young women looked up to, I don't know, Indiana Jones. Right. This young guy breaking into tombs and stealing statues and stuff. I mean, yeah, he's cool.
Right.
Well, we should make him obese. Yeah.
Good lord.
You know what?
Obese.
We should. Because most of America is obese, and that's what people want to see. They want to see their representation. They want to see Indiana Jones huffing and puffing as he falls down the stairs. Absolutely. And same thing with Lara Croft. You know what? Chop her boobs off and make her a manly character. All of that. That's what people really want to see. Totally.
Nah. Small boobs, not really my thing. If they were a little bigger, then I'll make an exception.
She's freaking Lara Croft, man. Come on. She's great.
I know.
But she's a sex symbol. Ah! Yeah, you know what?
She
Fuck
is a
you.
sex symbol.
Who cares?
Like, if her boobs weren't so small, I would vouch. I need something to squeeze.
She's got boobs and guns. All right, she's
boobs
cool.
and guns.
Whatever. What's wrong with that?
What could be better than boobs and guns?
I don't know. Probably nothing. No, boobs and guns and intelligence, which she has all of that. So,
is it me or is this episode turning into something NSFW?
I don't know. I love Lara Croft. Get off my back.
Hey, I love Lara Croft. Don't get me wrong.
Anyway,
well, that aside, though, to I guess wrap up this segment. How does this all make you feel about your optimism scale for this adaptation, for where they're taking Tomb Raider?
I would say that it's at this point it's more like a cash grab because Lara Croft back in the day, it was a video game that they didn't necessarily understand if it was going to be super popular, but then it turned out to be. And then they made a movie about it, and it was all a crazy thing. And I totally just got off the rails. It's a good game. Lara Croft, she's a cool character. I like her, but I don't think they have to necessarily keep on going with the franchise if it's not necessarily going to make more money, but if it's just a cash grab type of thing, it seems kind of more artificial now. That's what I'm thinking. I'd rather just play the old games and enjoy that.
Right, and the modern, and the modern games that we have, of course, and watch the old movie, Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft.
Oh, totally, yeah, she totally nailed it. Absolutely.
100%. But yes, now I think it's time, isn't it? We are now
3/4 of the way through the episode.
Right, and we have the weird, and we've got the weirdest item on for this week.
Oh yeah, we saved the best for last for all you folks out there on this pretty blue planet.
Well, or the weirdest and the one that's make.
Hmm.
Here we go.
All right, so let's read the headline here, guys. For those of you who are just listening, Saltburn, the director, Emerald Fennell, wants to turn Jurassic Park into erotic fiction. So I guess he has a dinosaur fetish. Let's read on.
Oh no.
Jurassic Park isn't the first thing you would think of when it comes to X-rated or NC-17 grade movies. But one filmmaker sees potential in such turn for a franchise that, to be fair, it needs a shot of adrenaline. Jurassic World Dominion and its predecessor, Fallen Kingdom, is left to be desired. And if the series is to continue, new directions should be considered. So yeah, let's just have a bunch of dinosaur sex. Wouldn't that just be the best thing ever? Don't you want to see a T-Rex fuck a velociraptor?
Yeah, isn't that how the what was it? The Indominus Rex was made?
Dominatrix mechs, yeah.
It's actually Indominus Rex, I think.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. I gotta
I
say,
mean,
my favorite.
this is how the Jurassic Park was made.
Oh
No.
no!
Oh no.
I thought it was made from a simple DNA from a mosquito in that tree sap.
Yeah, originally. Then you
Yeah.
got the dominatrix.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, she knows what's up.
Lord Almighty,
Alright.
help us!
Mm.
The question is, however, would a more erotic take be the way to go? Emerald Fennell, director of the dramas Saltburn and Promising Young Woman? Okay. I think so. And she's eager to go, to get in on the dinosaurs, the filmmaker told the
Oh
Deadline
God!
Jurassic Park. It's her favorite film, therefore she would like a crack at interpreting the mythos. Oh boy,
Oh
that's
no!
what we need. Yeah,
No.
that's everybody asked for it. That's exactly what we want. That's what we need.
Well, my favorite film
And
of oh my gosh, I can't
and
read
that's why
that.
and that's why we need to answer the $1 million question that nobody ever asked.
Ugh, stop. No, no
What
one
is
asked.
that
So-
question?
I've
Come
got to ask
on,
this.
I want to know.
Look, I have to question whether or not someone's gone on a lot of the fan fiction sites and gone, oh, this is actually kind of popular. What was that bloody movie recently, 50 Shades of Grey, which is basically just an erotic fan fiction of Twilight?
Oh, I love Twilight.
Somebody
I mean-
probably thinks that, oh, maybe we can get more money out of making, dino porn. It's like, good luck.
No, I mean,
That's not my kind of thing.
Yeah, woman's probably spent too long looking at herpy.
Oh no.
Anyway, to continue on with this though, she says, "But my favorite film of all time is Jurassic Park, so I would love to get in on the dinosaurs." She said,
Oh, I bet you'd like to get in on the dinosaurs. Yes,
Holy
you.
shit.
"Seriously?"
Depends on how.
Mhm.
Well, first and foremost, it's very erotic.
Damn
Oh,
those raptors!
Jesus.
Oh, I want to have them toe claws all up in me. Oh yeah.
Oh no, thank you. No, thank you. Those
What
things
is he
will
talking
rip you
about?
apart.
Oh,
Anyways, she says, I think humans and dinosaurs have gotten to that stage where their time together, where things are starting to get quite thrilling.
I'm
Ooh, yeah,
sorry.
quite thrilling indeed.
Someone's been on E621 a little too much.
Yo, she watches way
Yeah,
too much
thank you,
dino
Captain
porn.
Obvious. Well, let me
So
see what this says.
Oh god, look at this.
this.
So there's a marriage between a man and a velociraptor, and it's basically a domestic drama. Stop it! No, it isn't. What are you talking about?
No, no, man, I can't look at this movie anymore the same way.
Excuse me. This is me and my dinosaur wife, and if you're dinophobic, fuck you.
I'm not dinophobic, but I'm like getting laid by a dinophobic.
This is weird. Why would you say? Why would you say that in an interview? What the bonkers? Like really? Why would you do that?
Really?
But okay.
Ah, yes. The world is coming to an
You've got to
end.
sit down and have a think, and seriously, and just got to wonder: is this thingo just being serious, or is this like some sort of like troll?
Oh, that picture, though. That picture.
If
Clever
she's getting
girl.
paid millions by these companies, I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Not to meaning to interrupt, but this picture with the raptor and this dude right here, I remember that. Oh, yes. Clever girl.
Oh well, yeah, well, that's his dino wife, obviously.
Bad, I see. Bad.
What do you mean I'm bad? I'm just spitting facts.
Hmm.
Oh boy. So
But-
let's read this other comment here. Not comment. It says, in the end, the story could never happen unless they introduce conceptualized human dino hybrids. Oh, good lord. Okay. That became the stuff of legend. In the wake of Jurassic World, even then, the hybrids require sentience along with the complexities of identity and self awareness, blah, blah, blah. That equate to being human. Moreover, would anyone want to watch that? A film that explores all this? Yeah, I'm sure people would. Are they literally talking about like hybrid dino babies?
And,
Bro,
or are they trying to like do the call make scalies real in furry parlance?
bro, they said human dino hybrids.
Right.
Okay. So either the people who are writing this are furries, or that they got some issues going on. I mean, maybe both, probably.
But yeah, probably I'd take the latter on both. Mental case or secretly a furry without actually saying they're a furry.
Yeah. Fucking dinosaurs, that sounds cool. Okay.
Imagine, yeah, just imagine that. Friggin' the plotline for the next Jurassic World is, it's rated to the point where you can't actually watch it on the thingo screens.
Yeah, you have to get like some VPN or something to like actually watch it because it's like banned in your country. Oh man.
because it's because the rating broke the ratings.
Do you think that they knew what they were talking about when they said this? Maybe they were trying to be like, oh, it's animal human husbandry. Okay, it's all nice and good. Or were they literally talking about having babies with dinosaurs? Because like that's kind of what it sounded like.
That sounds mentally disturbing.
It sounds exactly like what they were talking about, so I don't know.
Right. And I mean, at the very tamest, the whole argument of how of dinosaur breeding would just kind of fall flat at that point. And, and that's the tamest you can get out of it.
Mhm.
But from the look of things, this person's just all like, "Oh, how far can we crank the scale?" God Almighty! But seriously though, imagine that. We got to ask the big questions here. If they do go through with this though, who would be the core demographic for such a thing?
Sure as hell ain't gonna be me.
I mean, I don't want to say furries, but scalies probably. Uh, what do you want me to say? Fuck, I don't know. Because this is weird, man. If like in the
Right.
next movie they're having like hybrid freaking dinosaurs that are people.
Ugh.
Oh, you know what? That might appeal to probably like young Earth creationists who think that dinosaurs and people like live together. They'd be like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Right, and probably no, I think they'd probably be right in that certain degree. Before they explain the extinctions of the dinosaurs, and then it's like dinosaurs never really were extinct; they just merged with humans. No, but no. It really makes you think if they went with that plot line. But yeah, no, it's a lot of messed up stuff. Like you're right. Like how can you even fathom such a thing could be possible? Anyway, it's like you look at it from you look at Jurassic World from like the most from that lens of like being objective. It says nah, you can't. It's not gonna happen. If anything, though, I will say this. If anything, though, there would be only one place that would actually host this, and it'd be Netflix. Because
Oh,
after
so we're
all,
gonna be on.
Netflix is pretty much open to hosting some pretty questionable stuff.
No shit.
Yeah, true.
And then next thing you know, we're pretty much gonna have another saga of when Netflix hosts some questionable stuff again. And be like, and everyone will be like, Netflix, why are you hosting this sick shit?
Ugh, yeah.
All right. Tell me about it though. But yeah, aside from any and all of that, I suppose that's pretty much what. Well, look at that. We've got what we've got for the week. Aside from like a lot of insanely crazy live action movies. Actually, there was one more that actually skipped my attention, but yeah, you'll never guess which anime is getting the live action treatment, and
What
it's Naruto.
is?
Oh
Ooh, what
yeah,
is it?
Naruto the anime is getting the live action treatment.
No
Like it's
shit.
yeah, and
I'll
we just
watch
found out
that.
about this. Oh, you would?
I grew up watching Naruto.
Right.
But the thing is, I only seen him as that fox form only once. Which kind of, I'm like, whoa, hell yeah. Hell, I had the manga comic books. I collected like the mangas and then I started watching the anime. And now to think they're actually making a live action, okay. Another thing to watch on my agenda. Shit. Might as well.
If it's good.
Right.
I'm sure it will be. It'll be a little weird,
I
but
mean,
shit.
converting anime to live action has been, if I'm really honest with you, has had a very spotty track record. I mean, we all know the whole saga with friggin' Dragon Ball and Cowboy Bebop and what have you.
Lion King.
No, that's not an anime.
Oh
Cool.
man.
But the fact
It
of the
doesn't
matter,
matter. It's
I-
animated.
yeah,
Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't like the live action Lion King because like they use like the same guy that voiced Mufasa in the original cartoon version also voiced the live action Mufasa, which I don't like. I didn't really like it because like he didn't sound too good. He sounded tired. He didn't sound good at all. Like, I like the voice actor, but it's about time for him to retire. But yeah, he was one of my favorite voice actors.
look, at the end of the day, with this thing, this is either okay thing or this is gonna be like, I don't want to be a weeb ever again. Because, like, look, let's face it, Naruto is probably one of the most popular animes, like, ever. And how are they gonna pull it off? Because there's like, it's an anime that's been going for like stretching for like what, a good part of like almost 20 years or something.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
Oh, Nova, you're so cute.
Oh well, but you know what? Let's probably wait and see how each of these live actions just turn out. There's not much else. Really,
Yeah.
yeah. You either see it and it's like, okay, they pulled it off really well, or you're like, nah, they fudged it. Why did they do this? Oh, but at the end of the day, it's all about the money. Oh well. Anyway, that is all the time we have for this week, and the multitude of crazy that we've got. Like I said, hopefully you use it MFF if you're listening. If you took the time to listen, have a great convention, and be safe out there, and keep yourself clean. And who'd like to start with a closing statement
Uh,
for the week?
Shoot, I forgot what I was going to start as a statement, but don't worry about it. I forgot. I was about to say it, and I just had a brain fart.
Bugger.
Okay. Noble, any closing thoughts for this week?
Don't change Lara Croft's breasts.
Please don't keep
They
them
are
as
perfect
is.
as they are.
Mhm.
Like they are. Like they're squeezable at least.
Okay then. All right.
Oh, that was a
Akira?
little dark.
Um, I would say I definitely care about like classic video games. When it comes to Lara Croft changing her design, I don't think they should. She looks good as she is. She's a perfectly great character, and they don't need to change anything. When it comes to MFF, I hope all my friends who were there, y'all have a great time, man. And I
Mhm.
can't wait to see you next week. We'll talk about it. So yeah,
All right. And to wrap this up, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this as much as we had making this episode. As always, you can find our episodes on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Play.fm, iHeartRadio, BitChute, and more platforms further down the line. All right, this is us signing off for the week. Farewell, and until next time.
Till next time, y'all. Have a good night and good day or whatever time it is. Have fun.
Bye.
bye.